Smiling masses.
No be everything. I and I preach reality. Naija make you shine your eye. Coronavirus, know this man. Stay at home. Stay at home. Naija make you stay at home. Stay alive. Stay alive. Corona konialewa. Coronavirus shut down America, shut down in Europe, shut down in Asia. Wake up Nigeria, don't be ignorant. Isolate yourself, beware of coronavirus. Salamu alaikum yan wana daga harewa. Coronavirus malam Umaru gaskiya ne. Ku tabbata kuna wanke hannun ku ko da yaushe. Ni ne Idrisa na kawo muku sako. If you wake up my brother, make you wash your hand. If you no get soap, sanitize your hand. Advance yourself my brother, make you no shake hand. Toba fun e lowo, fun oni ebo. Money no be everything. I and I preach reality. Naija make you shine your eye. Coronavirus, know this man. Stay at home, stay at home. Naija make you stay at home. Stay alive, stay alive. Corona konialewa, konialewa. Ọlọ́run ọba, ọba dákẹ́dájọ́, Ọlọ́run ọba, ọba àṣeyìtòhùn. Àìsàn tí kò gbógun bàbá má jẹ́ kó yá lé wa. Láti China ni corona ti gorí wa America. Nigeria be careful, corona no send.
Okay, let's not waste for the time. I greet you all too. Let me quickly rush it. But first, let me just announce that I'm so sorry or apologize that in the past few days I've not been coming up. It's not deliberate. I've been battling some things health-wise. But don't suspect corona, because I know that is what is easiest to suspect at a time like this, you know. But whether it is or not, I don't know. But I'll be fine, inshallah. But let's come up to what made me come out at this time. I'm not even supposed to be doing anything yet at this time because I'm still trying to get better. But then two matters brought me out because they are both funny. They are both funny, and at the same time they can make you cry, you know. But let's take the comic aspect of it, because at the end of the day it does not matter whether we cry, you know. So the first one is about Saint Abacha, you know, and that is the mentor of Saint Buhari, you know. Abacha is so rich, so much that I don't know why some people call him villain. The man is such a hero that we don't know the exact amount he had in assets, because it is wrong according to Saint Buhari, the gospel according to Saint Buhari, to refer to Abacha as a thief or to say he looted. He did not loot. What Abacha did was to help us save money. That's why they call it assets. So listen, no, it's assets. It's not stolen, it's not loot. But we don't know how much it is gone. Why I believe that Abacha must be a very big legend is that nobody knew he stole this much. Alright? And the protege that we now have as president said he was not a thief. And they have been recovering or repatriating money from Abacha since Obasanjo. And after Obasanjo, we have had Yadwa, we've had Jonathan, we have had Buhari, and now for the second time Buhari again. Now let's just take a look at this. If you have something like this, and this person, they have been recovering from him since how long now? But Buhari says he has never stolen. $227 million at a time, $700 million at another time, $1 billion at another time, $480 million at another time, $614 million, and now they just give another $311 million. But excuse me. The question we make just gets very simple, and that question is, this man, because at that time, as of that time, the highest denomination, as we were told, the highest denomination of money, as we were told at that time, was 50 naira. So how did they stack up? I don't know. If the highest denomination at that time was 50 naira, and somebody stole that much, and we are still collecting and it has not finished, that Baba na legend, na hero, Abacha, Agreed. And that is why I have confidence in Buhari. You know why? This time, Buhari is also not stealing, because Abacha never stole. So nobody can come out and tell me Buhari is stealing, because we will not even know. If we will know anything later, it will not be now. It will not be now. We will know, it took almost 20 years before we started knowing how much Abacha stacked up somewhere, and they were now beginning to repatriate them in tranches. So maybe another 20 years to start finding out somewhere in Daura, because I know that this one will not take our money abroad, at least. But it will dig it up, and it will dig up a hole and put them somewhere in the north. So maybe after 20 years we'll start getting to find out where the current denominations are being stuck. Anyways, let me not dwell too much on that. Now, one picture started making the rounds. This particular picture, people started sharing it everywhere. What is funny about this picture? No, it's not this particular one. I think it's this one. No, where's that picture again? Okay, this is where this day reported that Abacha never stole. Says Buhari and Babangida, they said he never stole. I'm looking for a particular picture. Let me find that picture. Some of you have seen that picture where, okay, this is it now. Don't confuse yourself, Shegun. If you look at the back of, can you see Buhari at the back? That is General Muhammadu Buhari at the front, General Sani Abacha, late General Sani Abacha at the front. Look at the back there, here. You see him? See where my finger did? You see him? Just see him. You see this uncle? That is the Protege. Okay, that's the Protege. Now, people started using it to make conclusions that, oh, you cannot be calling Buhari, you cannot be saying Buhari is a saint if his mentor is Sani Abacha. And even despite the lump sum, the amount of money we are still repatriating, we have not finished repatriating, you said Abacha still never stole with that volume. Then, excuse me, we are simply saying that how much of something for this man that must be going somewhere that we don't also know, because if with the amount of cash we are still repatriating, we have not finished from abroad under Abacha, is that much, and this uncle said Abacha never stole with that volume, then Abacha must be a saint indeed, because we don't know what is going on now that is being covered under this current general. So that is one of the things that brought me out today, that people are saying because Abacha stole so much, and this man is saying Abacha never stole, then it must mean that something is definitely happening that we have to be worried about. But I say you are going even, let's not even take it on the surface, let's go a little deeper. I want us to go a little deeper. If you look at this picture again, you see that Buhari is now at the front, Abacha was at the back. Just look at it very well. Look at the picture. Now this is Buhari at the front, Abacha at the back. They were changing it. At one time it would be Obasanjo that will be president. At another time, Buhari will be at the back. At another time, Obasanjo will now go to the back again. Buhari came to the front again, and so on and so forth. They just kept shuffling like that since the 1970s, up to the 80s and to the 90s, and now to the millennium. You guys try. But anyways, I'm going to the next picture. I want to say that if you must tag Buhari as a protege of Abacha, excuse me, let's go straight to the point. Every other person you have seen in picture during that time too, and look at this one also. Every other person you have seen with Abacha at that time too, how do you wash them clean? If you must say Buhari is not saint, how do you therefore wash other people clean? Because if you look at the back of Abacha in this picture, they have still not finished. There are still other people in the queue waiting to also come and be president. If you look at the back of Babangida in this picture, you understand what I'm talking about. So can you see? So what it simply means is that and I'm not mentioning name, but they have a queue of people around Abacha. So the moment Buhari is done, you should be expecting the next person in the queue, according to this picture, to also come up. All of them. So, and all of them have the same strategy of how they operate. How money will be missing and you never trace it until after 20 years that they are gone. That is if they want you to know. If they don't want you to know, you will never know. It's the same people, you know. I'm not mentioning name. I'm just saying if you want to use picture to judge, pictures they. Oh yeah, now let us start showing the pictures. So suddenly now, those of you, you now wonder or you now understand why body loan and Daura were easy. They easily related. They flushed easily during the 2015 election. They flushed very easily. They related well. It was not cheap. It was it had antecedents. It had background. It dated back. You know, and they have a queue that the moment Buhari is done, yeah, you understand. You know, you understand. It dated back to then. And now that this is what we have as it stands right now, you know, the way that happened, the next thing is for us to therefore understand the tactic, the game, and everything. Now that we understand it, ladies and gentlemen, anybody that was there in the past, if I have my way, and we must continue, we must make it a new anthem. Anybody that was around Abacha as of that time, we should not allow them come back, because all of them have the same game, the same tactic, the same targets. So I now see some people who are trying to now say we don't support. They are members of the empire of this one, of this one behind Abacha here. But they are now saying we no longer support Buhari. I'm like, can Tinubu say that? No, he's pushing his boys to be saying it, but can Tinubu say it? Tinubu cannot say what his boys are saying. He's just pushing them because they belong to the same. You understand? You understand? Tinubu cannot say it because he too is coming to do his own. So it's just like somebody in quarantine or self-isolation, waiting for the plague or the storm to be over. He will now come out to implement his own. All of them are in the same. You understand? So I'm not here to say because Kiniko. Let us call a spade a spade. All of those people around Abacha, if you allow them to continue to come and scrape your head, but for as long as I know, you can't. This country is on a keg of. We are just wasting our time, you know. So except all these people just say naturally they are tired, or something happens that all of us have got to rise up and say no more. Otherwise, since 1960 and 70, nothing will change now, because you see the same people around the same men. You know, so that's just a fact. Now I leave that one to move on to what happened, I think just yesterday at the court. Sowore went to, for I think about the third time now, to go and hear his appeal for variation of his bail conditions, which has been so far been considered and described internationally as heinous and insensitive. How can you say somebody should not leave Abuja and you are not opening court again? It's just like saying we lock you up, we throw away the key. Now what they are simply trying to do, according to what I figured and studied and got the information and got the gist, is that they want Sowore to remain their guest in Abuja till the administration is over. They want all those bail conditions to continue to persist. It's not as if they have any case. Yeah, if you say this is until the trial lasts, we can understand. But you are now no longer allowing the trial to even continue. You are rolling back the wheel of the progress of the trial. looking for every excuse, every this, every that. So the latest ploy yesterday was lock the court up so that nobody is able to come in. And next to that, they said, upon expiration of the window allowed by law, the window of period allowed by law for you to file a counter motion if you don't want a variation of built condition or terms for Sowore. They waited nothing, they had nothing to file. And I also understand that some of their lawyers are beginning to, so those ones that still have modicum, if they have at all modicum of conscience, they are beginning to withdraw from the case. So it's only the hungry lawyers that will do anything for money that are now going to pick up the case against Sowore from the federal government. Now they have been able to shop for a new set of lawyers, I understand. Those ones are now saying, we will say anything, let's just go there and waste the court's time. See, all of these things have expiry. You will soon all be tired, because by the time Nigerians, it's because Nigerians are not ready yet too, and they are waking up gradually in different corners. Some 5 people in the north today, another 3 people in the east, another set of people in the south. People are getting conscious every day. By the time all this effort comes and people are ready to rise, all this your game will be over. Because I don't understand why somebody who have family, you are not allowing him to go and see his family. You don't allow him to go and do his other businesses. You locked him up in Abuja, and you are not even ready for the trial. So the gist at the end of the day is that they don't have any interest. They know that they can't use the instrument of law if things are working right to get Sowore down. They know. So all they want to simply do now is to see how, if you want to Skype in, you can Skype in. Let's talk if you have anything to say. But the question for today is, what do you advise in the circumstance that they want Sowore to remain in Abuja forever? At least till the end of this administration, they want him to remain there till the end of this administration. That's their plan. They want him to be there till the end, so that Shebi in sabi talk ni, in sabi conscientize people ni, hold him here, let him not go anywhere. So that is why they are. Why it's not as if they are interested in the trial. They are not. They're just looking for anything. And if the judicial system were to be working right, at least by now, I don't expect that anybody among the judges should make themselves ready to in the hand of these wicked politicians. I don't think it should be. By the way, why should we not start having courts on Zoom? Can't courts go online? If churches can go online, if schools can already be online, if people are already using Zoom to hold their classrooms, how come we can't have the court also? Let the judge give the ruling on Zoom now. Let the lawyer to the, at least forward your papers, your counter motion and everything. You can watch the argument live on Zoom. Let Buhari's lawyer, federal government's lawyer, not the same, and Showore's lawyer, Falano, from wherever, argue their case, and the judge is also sitting at our own court or anywhere, and then we take it to, at least they can amend the law quickly to allow for the recognition of use of online courts. At least it will speedy all the process of court and law, instead of these stories we have always heard about. Court is not open today, there's curfew tomorrow, and even if there's going to be a court, the judge is held in traffic, or there will be all these things will be eliminated. Yeah, we can do it. Let the judge deliver a ruling on Zoom. Shego, you joke too much. And that reminds me, I know our bishops are not speaking. They are not speaking for resumption of schools. They are not speaking for resumption of other businesses that will help people survive. I heard the bishop yesterday saying that I saw the video only yesterday of one bishop. I don't want to mention his name. All the goddamn people in this country, saying that if market can open for 6 hours, and you cannot allow church to open for 2 hours. Excuse me. Only a dumb person will make that kind of argument. Church is not an essential service. Anybody can worship from anywhere at home, But everybody, whether you're a Christian or Muslim, everybody goes to the market. Everybody must buy food. You can worship God in your house. Muslims can pray anywhere as far as they see mat, and you can do their ablution. Let me take this call and see what we can make out of. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, how are you, sir?
I'm sorry, I'm really shy.
Yeah, can you turn this to a video call so that we can see your face? Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, I can see you. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
See you.
How you do?
I dropped few points because I heard someone saying because the government are not thinking about those minor jobs. Do you know that this government they don't have plan? This present government, the same carcass men that are still ruling years back when I was a baby.
Now waiting the pain pass. Now waiting
No,
even the pain pass. Now be that.
They can't, like the people will look like, that country. There's one thing I know about Nigeria. If you are in Nigeria, your mind is locked. Your brain is locked.
In one direction.
You cannot, you see things that are natural as if, hey, you don't understand. For abroad, if people see you with your magic, forget that, they go waka pass you like say they don't exist.
Nigeria be like that too.
Because everybody they enjoy. You feel me? You forget
everybody.
Your motto.
Okay, from abroad. Okay.
Not be for Nigeria.
Because everybody they suffer for here.
Everybody be good. Me, I only paro give them many people, if my family say, but the paro give that. You need to get patriotic mind. You need to get patriotic mind. You don't need to call it wait, make one person call it for you, see your government to do for you. But yeah, they give people money. Say okay, even if you know they go school. Okay, they take, even if you know they work, you never get work. Okay, they take small things, they press until you don't get work. Then they run out here. It's part of the law. They're not still rubber. If you just carry them go where you not carry them go court. Nigeria, nothing for your work among the people. The people will know your tomorrow. That I swear to God, Buhari still say one command 5th time said. People still they will support them.
Not today.
People still support them. So you can see that the problem and all your feet go forward. You will just do the same thing every time. They talk like say we dey in charge. We not dey in charge. Now people money.
But where you dey now? Because we say our money dey your country.
No, not be my country. Be this. Me I dey paro say my country never dey like this. If I believe say na only one get in kind man.
And where you dey right now? I want to know how much of our money dey where you dey right now.
Na Scandinavia side.
Scandinavia, okay. They put out. They wire our money go there too now.
What these guys be you see any trailer of you're the pastor say see another they don't bring her.
Now for free now.
They don't bring her.
Buhari now free now.
The matter be say man Buhari so me I don't know the kind allies where they get the kind sing they see. Okay, all those treaty where they sign. Do you know I don't even know one treaty where Nigeria gets? I don't know the amount we be say my own country president they receive. We don't even know where they trace the account go. If you want trace your president money now, say you want country son. They don't impeach president for America now. They don't impeach for many countries. But for Nigeria now, the most useless thing. They never impeach one day. That's why you see okay, these Abacha loots now. They don't already share them. All this while they talk now, they don't share them already. Nothing go happen. Last night,
you get everything they want to do before they request for them. Yeah, they don't collect and they don't share them now. They get sharing formula before they collect them.
The company where Nigeria government sell us give for abroad pay his salary. So now like so they pay their salary. You dey feel me for my man now? What time they feel say they happen? Say maybe they want pay salary give all those. Maybe not like America now want pay salary give all those people where they help and doing illegal things for Nigeria. Your claim say we are bringing 12 billion to Nigeria to help Pompeo they go America go dey announce say man he don create millions of jobs for Nigeria. Now wetin they go internet, who they watch am now, oyibo wey dey watch am now go dey feel say government dey use taxpayer money say they come help Africa for all those real help wey dey form say dem. Because if na plane to go bomb people now and they sabi o, if na plane to young look Buhari now. Buhari is a dog. Wey fit sponsor other people to wey fit kill you on behalf of other country. You know fit say this money they don't share am. Check PDP Twitter, they talk say the other party is already he throws all the long blah 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 because of the money. Now like so that they talk to the share am. Once they don't talk like that, we know say they don't share am. Because okay, watch everything. I beg I want me person prove me wrong. Why you be in Nigeria? And what are the benefits of being in Nigeria? That's my question.
You are going too far. Benefits. You know even as what are supposed to be our the one they add to our duty, our responsibility every day. They increase our tasks.
Human rights, even animal get rights pass us. Because the way they take care of animals, you would not wish me you did that position. Because they take care of dog like say you dey feel me. Like you know say you get one thing what I like about you. No matter how they wicked, they know they wicked their own. They wicked on other people. They use on other people's head. They bless their own. You don't understand me? But Nigeria, they use our head. They bless.
So, my brother, thank you very much. Make I take other people. Their call just the boss. Hello. We gotta convert this to a video call, you know. All right, I take that off for now. Please, I'll prefer what I mean, Skype call. I'll prefer Skype call, please. So let's do Skype call if you want to call in. It's unfortunate. So as I was saying, you know, church, our pastors, you know, and two persons are actually leading this. Maybe we love the corona idea itself. It's just unfortunate that innocent people are dying also. You know, it makes a lot of sense that corona came like the staff and parted the Red Sea of the church, bam, into two. One section is saying reopen the church, our business now. Most of them have not been speaking for their members ever since their members have been denied salary by government. Hello. Hello, do you mind we switch this to a video call?
Okay. Let me try.
It makes a lot of sense that corona came like I can see you now. But I can hear myself back, you know.
Oh, it's echoing, right?
Yeah, so that means your stream is on. Maybe you should just mute the live stream.
My stream. Okay, let me just take it a little bit far from me.
Alright. I think it's better.
Yeah, I just woke up from my own sleep.
You're in isolation, Abi?
Your live stream.
Abi, you are in quarantine.
Well, I'm still doing my own job here because I have my own research
from home. Okay.
Yeah, no, I still go to work.
Okay.
Essential workers.
Where are you now?
Presently I'm in California.
Okay. So
I hear you. Well, yeah, the respect here. No. If we talk, sometimes, like I don't really know the topic, but when I hear that guy they talk, the other guy will just finish. I just know say no, this topic will be topic where I really like.
Oh yeah, now put your own in just 1 minute because there are other callers.
Okay, I get.
Just trying to.
So what be the exact topic when they talk?
We are talking about the Abacha loot, you know.
Oh, Abacha loot.
You know they finish.
No, that one a normal thing. Now, Abacha soul no feel rest in peace because he still there inside grave. They sign check till today. Wow. Now God and Satan go punish him. Yeah, make them see my face well. Make them see my face well. Now Satan go punish Abacha. In short, I don't want to swear for in generation for which they don't put
Satan they learn work now.
You get it? I don't want to swear for in generation for what he don't put us, but now Satan go punish in generation. And for the present ones, the present politicians, the evil ones, this corona go take them one by one. Shebi, now they watch what they happen for not. Don't they take them one by one, but it go take them one by one. No, the painful thing. The innocent people too are the problem. Do you know that? Yeah, that is what we call Stockholm syndrome. People will be saying they don't believe, say their oppressor should even be worshipped. Don't be surprised, like that guy talking. Some idiots are still ready, even professors are still ready to support Buhari if he comes out 2023.
No.
This is
even if Abacha safe, Buhari still there alive. If Abacha won't come back, he still get fans. You know what? Your present president is still one of the fans.
He is not my president. Oh, I disown him. In short, I have forgotten about that nation when it comes to presidency. Because even the PDP, nothing. I'm telling you, these guys are. In short, I always tag Buhari anytime where I see him. I talk him. He's a man suffering for what we call gentleman syndrome. He doesn't know his right from his left. And for his follow, look at people like Femi Adesina. Femi Adesina has sold his soul for peanuts. I grew up reading Femi Adesina's articles.
It's disappointing. But today, it's very disappointing.
Today, if you hear Adesina, they talk. You wonder this man now so he's stupid. No. Okay, look at that. $311 million. That money will just go like that. Before you know, they go find one big place. Yeah, they go find one big place, Accountant General office or whatever. They go put them Inferno. Boom.
And that's the end.
Then, and one thing with us as Nigerians, we don't really take things serious. After 3 days, we forget every.
Yeah, we don't move on to the next thing.
Yeah, we just like, what is Shele? It don't happen. I beg, let's go to the next stage. You can't kill yourself now. It don't happen. Is that how we will? How old are we? Now, before you know, person don't enter 30, you don't enter 40, you don't enter 50. Nothing to show for. Come and see. Okay, look at the way some Nigerians are celebrating some of the Nigerian movie stars or musicians buying Lamborghini. Yeah, small children are using Lamborghini to go to school. We have lost our power. And when you talk, people attack you. I am not afraid of their attacks because they don't even know where I am. The idiots. Sometimes I just look at them.
All right. Now, thank you very much for your time. I need to take another. Thank you so much. Let me take one last call here. One last one. And then I close it there. Wow, I lost that. So sorry. Yeah, I'll take the other person. I think it's on. Can you hear me? Hello? There's a rush here. I can hear you. I do where you put me. I think we might have to start using Zoom henceforth because too many calls are interact. Oh God, we might have to start using Zoom henceforth. Hello, can you hear me?
Definitely.
How you do now?
I did, bro.
You do where you enjoy now.
Yeah, I can't see you. I want to see your face.
Yeah. Okay. Let me toggle it. But other calls are disturbing, so can you see me now?
Yes.
Are you happy now? Oh yeah, smile.
See, I've been following you let's say more than
2 years now on your program on Facebook here. I follow your life every time.
Thank you very much.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Thank you. So, Nigeria, bro.
Wow.
I know what you guys are doing. You really try. Because the way you contribute to the society due to the work you are doing. So I always give kudos for that at this age.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm here in Egypt. I live in Egypt. Before when when I'm in Nigeria, I don't know what is going on. I don't know what is going on.
But we are telling you what is going on. They are still repatriating Abacha's loot.
Yes. During 2000,
one of our friends here just said Abacha is signing check in his grave. Oh boy, that guy.
During 2015 election.
Yeah.
During 2015, on that polling unit voting place, So I collected money from PDP on that day, and I put my vote for Buhari. I voted for Buhari that day because everybody was tired of a PDP regime. I collected money from PDP on that spot, and I voted for Buhari, but not knowing that Nigeria will turn upside down. But when I leave Nigeria and I come to this place, I realize that Nigeria is not working. Now, still like now, ever since I've been here like 2 years, they never take this light for just one minute.
You guys, do you know the funniest thing? The funniest thing is that when you people that are abroad talk and you say you have never taken here, I've been here for 10 years, I've never seen light off. This thing is not possible. It's not true. I'm in Nigeria. It's not possible that there will be no electricity, that there will be electricity for 2 years and it will not go off at all.
Oh, bro,
you're making us that are at home feel like.
Let me shock you. The monthly bill we are paying in a month, as in for us to use this constant electricity, we are only paying £50. So Nigerian money, that is 1,000, maybe 1,100 naira.
Ironian.
I'm telling you.
Do you know they bring bill of 32,000 naira to a residential apartment, and there will still be no lights every month.
Nigeria is a scam.
Sorry, let's even come here, because as I'm speaking with you right now, I burn data a lot to be able to stay online. I have a separate network to bring in your own video. I have another one. I have two separates that I bond to be able to take it live, so that it will not be buffering for people that want to watch back. And I buy data on all of them. Guess what? 5,000 naira on each of them. That is 15,000 naira. Before I go live twice, all of them, you start seeing notification. Your data is exhausted. You no longer bundle. I'll be like 5,000, 3 separate networks. See.
Concerning that data, now I pay data for £240 monthly, going to 6,000. That 6,000, I will watch YouTube from day one of the beginning.
See, I'm coming to Egypt. I'll take your number. I want to leave Nigeria. It was in the Bible that they said the Egyptians you have seen before, that shall see no more. I want to see Egypt, the Egyptians. I want to see them now.
Brother, we are in the same Africa. We are in the same Africa. But time I travel, I later realize I always call my family at home. In fact, we are in trouble in Nigeria. We are in trouble, big trouble in Nigeria. I swear down, Nigeria is not working. It's not working. Consider the way I'm talking.
You regret voting your choice,
brother. I'm in the US now. In the next 30 years, I will never come to Nigeria. In the next 30 years, I will never.
If you enter US now, you will not come back in 30 years.
I'm telling you. Nothing is working in Nigeria. Nothing.
No, but that 30 years really talk. Things we don't change you because we don't work.
Even many people living in America, they are tired living there. But there's no way they can come home because the home is not even. You can't even near to come home.
That means all of us have work to do. All right. Thank you very much for your contribution. Let me allow one more person at least, because this thing won't die. The battery of this device wants to die, and I have to see how much people I can take. You're alive. Hello. Ade. How you dey? How body? See as we fresh. Hey, Jesus Christ.
Now you talk.
Where you dey?
Now France, I'm gonna call you.
France. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah. I won't come France. So. In fact, as I dey right now, even if not Togo, I won't go. I don't tire.
Togo good now. Togo not far from you now.
I say even if not Togo, I won't go now. I don't want to come on Nigeria before I pass it. Because all of now they call now they fresh.
Boss, you don't come up for Nigeria. Nigeria be like when you dey say boss. When you tell the driver me stop, you not agree stop. You will find your way to jump from the vehicle. That's what I do. I jump corner for the vehicle because I don't feel green me Buhari they carry me the go nuts. You know, but I got that on my own way.
Oh God. So you think this that matter? We'll talk now.
Bro, the stress will pass through. For Nigeria, not be small because since when I take grow reach Nigeria, I take get sense. Now they call it Abacha loot. They come. Not reach now.
Now that guy they sustain Nigeria now.
I believe say next president again for 2023.
He go see
collect Abacha loot. Because I don't want picture where you show us now, Shegun. You show Abacha Abi with Abiola and Tinubu for a back. That picture don't already tell all the story. Because that, like the way we call her for Europe, we call her Thief Nubu. But we know say
DSS, come and see the person saying it. It's not me. Come and see the person.
But they call her Thief Nubu because all you want is that maybe president of Nigeria to loot more. You know they know about their life after maybe
after office.
After you leave office, at the end of the day, they must hold. We not call this like first stay. You know, person must die one day. But there's no reason how their children will feel. You know, where about we know where your children do. Where about your children now? But at the end of the day, they receive the heat for where they dey. But it's good as a leader. But Shegun, you see, talk to Sowore. May start to support one Nigeria. That's the best me. I like to support her, but tell her me to support one Nigeria.
Oh God.
I know say well, wash.
Even me too as I did. You get one day where I reason and so tell you, I say you can't see to liberate this country together at once go hard. One, how about we just unbundle it? Shebi they force them together. First of all, they force the country together. Shebi, your father slept as an Igbo man. He woke up as a Nigerian. My father slept as a Yoruba man. He woke up as a Nigerian. The same thing in the north. Shebi, there was no consent. At least, can we first unbundle it first of all, so that everybody can manage us? Then, if we want to come back together later, we can decide.
But bros, the youth too, they join for this matter. Do you get? Because if you say like everybody they fear now to talk, see what they have for thoughts.
Man, they fear.
Two people insult Buhari. Two people for France where we dey so. Then they edit Emmanuel Macron picture. Then they edit and they insult her. They go even push it for head president. They go edit the picture, push it for head. But that one not say make go arrest
anybody.
Nigeria once you just say Buhari. Before you go talk and finish.
Or make you just cherish your dog. You like your dog, just call him Buhari. SSS will come find you.
That is young.
Or maybe just say, Buhari, how can you collect money and you are not giving us? We are hungry. They will come for you.
Now because in Nigeria they live in fear, bros. Everybody will fear for that country. But you know something. You know say if everybody come out as a mass, as everybody come out. You know say the soldier no fit kill everybody.
Of course not.
But why this on the fear? See, bros.
No be say then they fear. Then they take money, divide them.
I go school for Nigeria. I believe people will know me. The physically watch. They'll confirm me. We have to go school bros. We do riots. Soldier go come. We will still dey. I know many of my video have to do riots wey dey YouTube today. My father even see me. They show me that time. My beginning have to grow. You know. They show me for ITV. So they get. My father was like, Agbenga, you cannot share. Ṣé wọn lọ fẹ́ gbé schools orí ni kí ló pọ̀ ẹ́? You know all those kind of why they big protest? Why they go to school? Because then we dey protest, our school road no good. You know, school fair no good. I mean, we no do all these things. The government no yet then now say more like they post. You know, so we got protest for Shomole to come do those things. You know, Nigeria youth they fear. They need to wake up.
Absolutely.
They don't want to divide the country down. At least not go back to regional government. At least support that way. Because even this Abacha look, Abacha look what they do for Lagos now. Whatever country, Eco Atlantic. Who know want Nigeria be like that? Who know want everywhere be like that? See Dubai, see the way Dubai bros. Now the money they get from there. As I hear Dubai president, if Dubai president travel out, maybe Dubai president go France. If he enter Trump, he go talk about himself say the way France be, he won't do one for the country. At the end of the day, if you go back to Dubai, he go make Dubai great pass. That's what you say Dubai pass. You dey see how? You know compare Dubai and France. Dubai and France pass here, bro. If I see Dubai, my friends say Dubai. If they show me Dubai, where me dey for France, we dey dirty for my eye because Dubai dey plastic. For past year, you know that the way the president dey plan the country be that. So I dey call on Nigeria youth, make them wake up. If we leave all this baba, make they do the things. That's so I see do. I dey 30 years now. Imagine. That's why I go see do. I go enter 50. I go enter 60. But my brother, my best part is say I not born my children for Nigeria. Now that one dey sweet me. Because I know this power super. Now road I follow you. Now road
but you remember that although we grew up beating our chests whenever we wanted to recite the national anthem, we are proud to be Nigerians.
Yes, let me tell you the truth.
Suddenly,
when I go primary school, I dey recite the national anthem in the other way. I don't dey recite am because my growing up was very hard. I'm happy for Nigeria one day. I'm part of a big man. I don't get go out there enjoy Nigeria. See my papa carry me to the mosque, go carry me go school. I don't enjoy Nigeria. I don't enjoy Nigeria. You know, if everybody dey talk their story, some people dey emotional, some people dey cry. Because none of us enjoy Nigeria. I don't enjoy Nigeria. But some people now, there was once for year. Everybody dey equal. If you don't get money today, you know say you get money tomorrow, and you must only get work if you get your stay. So you get am. So nobody, but the country this government dey pay, and everybody dey locked down now. Things dey okay. But for Nigeria, me I still get parents for Nigeria. My prayer be say I don't want make anything happen. So they get, I dey pray for Nigeria there and next. The coronavirus wey dey here. I don't want me. I don't know about the one within Nigeria. Whether I like the lie, but bro, the one with there, I can now say they no reach Nigeria. Nigeria. I don't remember once. Nigeria. If you pass the way they say as well, because not many people die for here. We just people die for speakers. People dey, you know.
Okay, now. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you. Yeah. Thank you all callers we had today. We appreciate everybody. And at this point, I think I have to let's go to the comments. I will not be able to take any further calls. We have to manage it. Maybe next time I'll do Zoom. Yeah, I'd like to do Zoom next time so that we can have everybody and we'll time them 1 minute each. Just go straight to your point. I will not interfere. I will not interrupt. Just go straight to the point. I can only moderate minimally. All right. So no number to call again for now. I'm sorry. What I'll just do is I can assure you, I can promise you that next time we will make sure that we use maybe Zoom and make it more accommodating. But let us do this. Let me quickly take some of the comments. Yeah, I understand some persons were saying that Nigeria is a scam. You cannot continue this and that. Yeah, I will agree that it's a scam because in the first place it was not created by consent. Yeah, it was created by force. So we call it marriage of inconvenience academically. In classrooms when we are discussing history, we call it marriage of inconvenience. Also, I also agree that if we unbundle it, we might be able to micromanage. So if we think there's a superpower or some magician somewhere will just come appear in the sky and start saying, everything should start working, it must be something magical. It can't be something too ordinary. As I believe, otherwise, if you are still waiting for everybody to consent and agree with you to follow you to the barricade, it might be very hard and take more time. By then, we would have lost more soldiers or more people called soldiers. So you call them foot soldiers. Or, no, all of us don't have to, But I'm saying that, yeah, if we all don't have shared or same value or anything, I mean, if we unbundle it, if a problem is very big, if you unbundle it, you'll be able to solve it in parts. So if later you now decide that you want to chop them together again or glue them, you can always do it. The whole is the parts are part of the whole. All right, the whole that is called Nigeria today is made up of parts. So if the whole is affecting functioning of the parts, how about you first unbundle them now? Abi, my opinion, but I'm not saying you should break Nigeria. Do it as you like. Anyways, let me come back to the comments. Abidin Jimo, Nigeria is not a country again, my brother. Ade Crispy says, I didn't see the other comments. Blocked it. Please repeat it. Solutions in Nigeria should be divided. Prince says, divide Nigeria and save lives. Solution says, we are tired. John Smith says, Oduduwa Republic or nothing. Rastaman German says, are you taking comments or making your opinion or replying to the comments? I'm confused. I'm doing all of them. Jeremiah Adrian on Facebook says, the time I was in Nigeria, sometimes my husband paid 15,000 or 7,500, and we still use generator, but now we are paid like 1,500. I wish to pick all the loved ones out of Nigeria. Ade Crispy said, do a Republic divided of Thief Nubu and his cohorts and conspirators. That's the way you wrote it too. You said Thief Nubu. It's not me that said it that way. Truth TV says, please tell Sowore to support Oduduwa. I mean, it's not compulsory. It's not compulsory. If he has the power or maybe some kind of superpower that he wants to use to solve the problem collectively, well, all good. Sowore can be making his own agitation, you can be making your own, whichever one happens first. It's all good, So Collins says, Nigeria is evil creation of British man Frederick Lugard, named by his girlfriend Flora Shaw. That creation of Nigeria was created for not for our interest. Austin Ugbaja says, like your courage, young man, keep doing what you're doing. Wish like one day you escape from that prison yard called Nigeria. Let Oduduwa Biafra go, divide Nigeria and save lives. Collins on YouTube says, wasn't created for our interest. Okay, I get your point though. Okay, now let me quickly opine based on the name of Nigeria as pronounced by Lord Lugard. A professor once told me that it was that the name Nigeria is a product of iniquity, that it was after a hot bout of sex between Lord Lugard and his girlfriend Flora Shaw that, while they were wearing their pants and boxers respectively, the lady just got up and said, what are we doing about these people of Niger area? And from there, they started calling us Nigeria. Nigeria area meaning people around the River Niger, I suspect. It didn't give me the details, but I suspect it means people around the River Niger. And don't forget that earlier, Mungo Park had said it discovered River Niger. So they already named that river they said it used to be called Quarry, that the people around the river who lived around the river already used to have a name for it. I think they call it River Quarry or something like that. And that subsequently, after Mungo Park went through the place to be able to connect another place, he then came back to say discover the river through which they could go and do their trades. So they said he discovered it for them, for the traders coming from abroad. So he discovered the river, not that he made the river, he created it, no. He discovered that it could lead to a place. So they then named it River Niger. That was what happened. So reverse is the history now if you want to be very factual about how stories should be written. The river had been existing before Mungo Park passed through it. So he did not discover the river. In fact, it was the river, it is the other way around. It is the river that discovered Mungo Park, because nothing would have been written about Mungo Park but for the sake of that river. So It is not Mungo Park who discovered River Niger. It is the other way around. It is that river that discovered Mungo Park. So let us begin to reverse the history and correct it the way it should be. That's number one. Number two is that the name Nigeria is a product of iniquity, because it was called after a hot bout of sex between Lord Lugard and his girlfriend Flora Shaw. As a result, the name Nigeria is a product of iniquity. So we have to still get out of the way, you know. So if you are bearing an iniquitous name and you are in a country amalgamated by fraud, you don't expect meaningful progress from it, regardless of how much theory or philosophy you want to make out or you want to propound. We'll just continue to suffer more people and kill more people in the name of waiting for a better country. My opinion, I'm not saying you should break Nigeria. After all, I'm not moving people out to go, and I'm not leading protests, I'm not leading anything. But I'm saying you can protest in your mind. The moment everybody's opinion is already in one direction, that's a protest on its own already. It's just only waiting for action. But the reality remains that if something was brought together by fraud, isn't it unnecessary that first of all you first remove the fraudulent process or break it? If somebody did something and it's not okay, what do you do first of all? You repair it, and by repairing it, you first break it, because it's not good. If they brought something that is not good to you, maybe you first reject it. And in this case, you want to reject it, break it, but return it to it. If you are typing on the system and it's not good, maybe you press Ctrl Z. You undo it first of all, before you start checking what was wrong before bringing it together again. So let us first undo the fraudulent amalgamation and rechristen ourselves. Let us bear the name we wish to bear. The name we wish to bear, not the name imposed on us. So let's start bearing the name we wish to bear first of all. Instead of this iniquitous name that is a product of iniquity or sexual iniquity between Lord Lugard and his girlfriend Flora Shaw. If you first of all first unwind that. First of all, try to undo Ctrl Z. Let us Ctrl Z that first, and then come back to what we actually want. For instance, when I asked, okay, if we are not bearing Nigeria, what name would we have been bearing? And then the professor opined that, okay, I think it said Professor Carlo Ezera had said that one of the list of names I would have preferred to be at that time, I think they said the Republic of Songhai or something. Songhai as in Songhai. It sounds African somehow. It sounds African. I know some people are already trying to wrap their heads around it. Songhai. So I will not be a Songhaian. But the jury is out, It's not an imposition. It's just a suggestion, And then people can explain the reason they want to bear the name they bear. Alright. So when they say pray for Nigeria, you now know the reason your prayers don't answer or don't work. Let us Ctrl Z everything first. Ctrl Z the name, Ctrl Z the fraudulent amalgamation, Ctrl Z everything. And then we can now start coming back to rework the country. Should I say it again? Now let us first Ctrl Z. Let's Ctrl Z the country. Sorry, I think something is wrong with the stream.